Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Execute here for another Sunday night live stream. Well, it's night where I am. I'm in Korea and it's 10 p.m. here. How are you doing today? This is the Execute live stream where we talk about teaching, especially English teaching. So if you're an English teacher, if you have any questions, if you're an English learner, come and say hello. Put your name and where you're from in the comments, or if you have a question. So let's see who's here already. First, we've got Amit. Hi, Amit. Hello, Eric sir. Namaste from India. Eagerly waiting for your live stream. Hi, Amit. It's so nice to have you. Thank you for waiting all this time. Everyone, does everything sound good? Does everything look good? I was drinking water before, and so I've got a spot here, so I'm just trying to hide behind the mic. Let's see who's here. Boni-esther. Hi, Boni-esther. Hello, fellow teachers from around the world. A sunny day in Massachusetts, USA. Hi, Eric. That rhymes. Does it rhyme on purpose? I think it's so good. I think when teachers start teaching, the way that we communicate with the students, it's usually in a way that, there are lots of rhymes, or we use similar words. What did I want to say? Yeah, something like that. But just wanted to know if it's on purpose. I'm going to talk about something that Boni-esther did in a few seconds, so please stay tuned. And then we've got Bahare. Bahare, I hope I'm saying your name right. Bahare Masaili. Hi, how are you doing? Jazer, how are you doing? I'm saying it right? It was Jazer. Yeah, Jazer. Hello, fellow teachers. Good evening from the Philippines. How are you doing, Jazer? It's so nice to have you. Q King. Q King, how are you doing? These days, Q King is in Korea with me, and I feel like it's starting to cool down a bit. I think this is the last 2 weeks of summer, which makes me so sad because I love summer. I would love to go back to the beach for one more swim before we start. Luza Ang. Hi, Luza Ang. How are you doing? Good morning over here, Eric. Okay. Hi, Luza Ang. How are you doing? Jazer, Eric, I missed the past 2 Sundays. My family got quarantined. My 2 siblings got COVID, but we're all fine now. I'm so happy to hear that, Jazer. I think quarantine can be difficult, but it's also a time for us to reflect. It must have been very difficult for your family to go through quarantine. I'm happy that everyone's fine now. Please take care of yourself. So now that you're out of quarantine, do you have to go to school? Do you have to work? How are things now? Sunday. Hello from Bhutan. Hi, Sunday. It's lovely to have you. Nala. I think it's Nala, right? Nala from Tunisia. Hi, Nala. Boni-esther. Wasn't intentionally rhyming, but I love to write and use chants for English learners. Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Alliteration. We love using alliteration when we speak to students. Yeah, I think it just comes naturally. When you speak to students, you throw in a rhyme or a phrase that they might enjoy. I think chants are very important. I want to focus a bit more on chants in the future. I was thinking of doing an ABC chant for very young learners to practice. I think that might be really fun. Regina, hello from Argentina. Hi, Regina. Jazer, yes, Jazer, Yazer, whichever you like. How are you doing? I am doing really well. Well, today I'm lazy as always. I feel like every Sunday before I start my live stream, I'm kind of exhausted, but then I start the live stream and I start getting energy from you guys. So everyone, if you have a topic that you would like to talk about, if you have a question, if you have anything that you want to share, please do it in the comments. I'm just saying hello to everyone first, and then I will get to some of the important information I want to share. Adiba, good to have you back. How are you doing? I'm doing really well. I worked very hard yesterday. I went to a study room and I worked the whole day. And then late at night, I met a friend and we watched some rugby. And then on the way back home, it's maybe a 20-30 minute walk from my friend's house. But something very interesting is that in Korea, they they started using e-scooters that you can rent. So you get an app on your phone, and they've got e-scooters lined up all around the neighborhood, and you just use the app. And yesterday, for the first time, it was maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was walking home, and I thought, oh, let's give this e-scooter a try. So I installed the app, I put in my information, and then got on a scooter, and I just rode it home. It's so convenient. I really enjoy it. How about you guys? Do you have e-scooter companies that where you can rent the scooters anywhere you are? It's very convenient. It's a little bit dangerous, but I am considering buying one for myself. But actually, I shouldn't. I should walk more, but it saves so much time. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Oh, Erica. Good morning. Hi, Erica. Q King, it's still pretty hot and humid over Malaysia as always. We are extending the online learning till October. Q King, why did I think you're in Korea? Learning till October. I'm kind of getting used to it and enjoying the online teaching. I hope that you are well and get to swim before summer ends. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I want to swim one more time. I think I've got 2 more weeks, then classes start. So I've got a lot of things I need to get done. I'll tell you about some of them now. Erwin, such a cool name. Erwin, hi, nice to meet you, sir, from Indonesia. Apa kabar? Nice to meet you, Erwin. Erwin makes me think, okay, so one thing you don't know about me is that I enjoy watching some Japanese animation. It started when I was very young, and one of the characters is like a general, and his name is Erwin. So such a cool name. Aurelio, good morning, Eric. Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. Guys, is my sound okay? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? I can quickly change that for you. You are my best teacher. Thank you, Bade. Clyde, hi, sir, from the Philippines. Hi, Clyde. Jaser, finally got back to work last Thursday, but on Friday to Sunday, the office was closed because most of our clients are Japanese. They celebrated Obon Festival from Friday to Sunday. We'll start work tomorrow. Okay, well, good work. Jaser, I hope it goes really well at work. It's very interesting, the Obon Festival. I don't know anything about it. I should look it up. Sunday, I joined teaching 2 months ago, and I'm having difficulty on how to assess students' reading. On does it look good, does it sound right, and does it make sense? Wow, that's such a good question. I feel like recently I've had a lot of questions about assessing students, especially assessing the different skills. And yeah, with reading, does it look good? Does it sound right? And does it make sense? Okay. So you're just talking about their reading, so their reading fluency. Are you talking about their comprehension too, their pronunciation? There are a few things that we have to consider when students are reading. So I would first make sure they understand what they're reading, and we do this usually through comprehension tests. And then you want to go through when they're reading if they're using the correct pronunciation. Because when they're reading, if there are some mistakes that students make, that are very common with students, and you've got to listen closely to find out what pronunciation mistakes and errors they are making, and then as a class try and fix it. I know so many teachers that spend time individually on students during reading practice, and then they've got to correct 20 students making the same mistake. So what you want to do is, before you do the assessment part of it, when you're doing reading in class, you can do, let's say you've got a passage that you want to read. You give each student 2 sentences, they read through it, and then for the most part, you want to make them at the start. You want to make them comfortable with reading, comfortable with reading out loud in front of their peers. But if there are certain mistakes that they make, wait for them to finish reading their part, and then you can say, okay, well, guys, here's this word. I wanted. There's a different way that we can pronounce it. Once that is done, then you want to start looking into fluency. And this is actually, reading is a skill that students can practice with one another so easily, because everything is there for them. All they need to do is read and practice. and they should start doing it faster and faster. There are a few techniques that you can do. You can some teachers like to erase the word. So you write a sentence on the board, let the students read it, erase one of the words, let them read it again, erase one of the words, read, erase, and then by that time they can basically read everything very quickly. That is just one activity that you can do that's fun, but there are lots of reading things to do. And does it make sense? Yeah. So first, check their understanding, then check pronunciation, and then you want to work on their fluency if they're doing it right. At a different level, you're going to look at their if they're using the right, if they enunciate correctly, and also the flow of their sentences. There are a few things you can do in there to help them. I did do a video on reading activities, but I haven't really looked at reading assessment. I will do that in the future. Sorry, guys, I'm talking so much about this. Sweeta, hi, Sweeta. Bahare, please teach us how to be successful in teaching English. Well, Bahare, I've got something for you. I'll just read this first. Luzaang, over here, everything is okay. And working wise, a bit more things to do. One of the English institutions I work with is starting classes, and I was called to direct one of them on Wednesday. Taking responsibility. I like that, Luzaang. It sounds like good responsibility. I hope it's not just extra work. Brenda, hello from Mexico. Hi, Brenda. Marga from Japan. Amit, sir, it is our 75th Independence Day today. Congratulations, Amit. The 75th Independence Day. Yeah, I think a few countries share an Independence Day now. This is for India, right? It's Independence Day for India right now. I know that there are lots of activities and it's celebrated so well. What is something special you do for your Independence Day? I think in Korea, actually, they celebrated on Monday, independence from Japan. Or is it today? I think it's today. Anyway, how do you celebrate it? Vahid, it's been so long. Hi, Eric. We are working today, but I manage watching your English lesson. It is so good for me. I am so happy. By the way, guys, I know I'm going slowly, but I wanted to tell you about what I've been doing this week. Now, there are a few things that I just want to quickly talk about. Let's talk about one of the most important first. Boni-esther has been taking notes on each one of these live streams. So she's been looking at who are some new people joining, what were some of the points that we talked about, and she writes it down in a really nice template. Let me quickly share it with you. If you look on YouTube in the description, let me quickly share the screen with you, and I'll show you what it looks like. Let's go Chrome and this one, share. Okay, so give me a second. There we go. Oh, who's that guy? Okay, he's quiet. We don't want to talk about him. Okay, is it showing? Okay, so this is our chat, and if you go down here to the description, you'll see that you can click here. Now, go away. Anyway. So it says here how to teach. Okay, I'll talk about that in a bit. But down here, it says Boni-esther wrote a journal on all the talking points. Check it out. So she made a template that you can actually write in some of the ideas. And also check it out. She put a link to her channel too that I want you to subscribe to. And then here, some of the previous live streams. This is last week's that she also documented. Thank you so much, Boni-esther. This is an amazing resource. I forget what I talk about half the time, so it's really useful to read it. So you can check out the templates here and the previous episode here. Then, something very interesting. If you look here, you can see how to teach children with special needs online. Thursday the 19th. It's about this time, maybe an hour ago. Register here. Okay, now let's stop this screen share. What is that? I've been asked to do a webinar on how to teach special needs students online. And I've always wanted the reason I've always wanted to prepare for a webinar because it allows me to think about some of these techniques and ideas for online teaching and to place it into categories. It helps me clear my mind on these ideas. So I agreed to do it, and I'm very grateful to have this platform to do a webinar on how to teach online, especially for special needs students. Now, I'm not an expert teacher. I don't specialize in special needs students, but if I can share some tips or ideas for reaching students, no matter what their ability, I will be very grateful. So I'm very happy about that. So I will do that on Thursday, and you're welcome to join and to come and check out. I would love the support. They tell me 1,800 people have already signed up to do that. So I'm a little bit nervous. What will I be talking about? Probably everything I've been talking about the whole time, but hopefully a little bit more clearly. I will have to do some practice before I do that. So, guys, if you have time, join, come check it out. I think it might be a useful experience. I'm just going to chat about some of the ideas and the tools that I use when I teach online and some thoughts. You guys have probably heard it already, but come and join if it's possible. What else? So I've been working on that this past week, working on the script, the webinar. It's only going to be 45 minutes, so I'm going to have to speak quite quickly. I'm so grateful that I've had you guys to practice with, so it should be okay. Well, let's continue. Adiba, I have some questions. What is your advice to study with abnormal children? Adiba, are you talking about your brother again? Well, abnormal children. I'm guessing that you mean that it's someone difficult, someone that does things or thinks about things in a different way. And we've all had that. You go to school and there's a certain way of doing things, but there's also there's always one or two students that does something completely different. Well, my advice, Adiba, would be to get that student to join you and to help them to become part of your group. Why? Because we are very blessed to have diversity of thought. It means that everyone thinks differently, and that means that they can add something different to your project or to your life. So whenever there is someone that goes against the grind, that does something differently, that's different from the rest of the herd, I like to go to that person and talk to them and find out what makes them tick, what advice or what way of thinking do they have that could actually help and benefit me. It makes me think of Elon Musk. Now, all of you probably know Elon Musk, the guy from SpaceX and Tesla. Now, he said something interesting. He said whenever he goes into a room, he likes to leave a room with new ideas. And he talks to everyone. And instead of he's a very smart guy with lots of amazing ideas. Of course, he should share some of those ideas. But he usually goes into conversations with the idea that he wants to learn something from people. So he asks questions and he gives people the opportunity to tell him something that he might not have known before. And I think that is very important. So Adiba, when we talk about abnormal students, sometimes students can be naughty. They don't study well. They don't want to work with you, or they might have some eccentric or strange ideas. I would say try and get them to work with you. Try and involve them. Try and get their input on how to do something. You might just learn something new. But, Adiba, one thing is, don't let someone rule your life. So I'm saying bring someone in that's different and that can help you, but give them an opportunity. But don't keep someone in your life that brings you down. I've seen that side too, because we talk all about accepting, everyone and being kind, which is right. But if you bring someone into your life and you try and help them, but they constantly bring you down, maybe it's better if you continue without them. So I want you to always remember that. Be kind, but there is a limit to everything. Okay. TikTok worldwide. Hi, Eric. Why do you always look so energetic? I'm currently in quarantine at home and it drives me crazy. TikTok, I can't imagine that. Lots of my friends have gone through it, and everybody's survived and everybody's had their own coping mechanism. I haven't had to do quarantine, but I think as long as I've got my laptop and I've got my camera to create things, and maybe books to read, I think it's important to have an outlet for your creativity. And it's not just, I wouldn't spend all that time just watching movies and doing things. If you can, apply yourself to creating one thing during your time there, it could be a painting, it could be a drawing, it could be writing, it could be just a journal, writing your thoughts down. It could really have a great impact. That's my advice. I've never done it, but I hope it helps. Pam, hi, Eric. Hi, Pam. Bahare, thanks, my teacher. Hi. Sunday, thank you so much. Marga, it's Obon Yasumi here in Japan. I need to learn more about this, Marga. Joanna, good morning from Peru. Hi, I've recently made a friend from Peru. Here in Korea, I recently made a Peruvian friend. I'm going to ask them to teach me something about Peru, and I'll share it next week. My dad's here. He says, congratulations, Amit. Thanks for reminding us about Indians' Independence Day, the world's largest democracy. Oh, very important point, Dad. Migam! Wow. Sorry for the loud noise, everyone. Migam, it's been a while. I haven't checked up on your content, Eric. Seems like you've made great videos so far. And yes, today is Korea's Independence Day. Thank you so much, Migam. How are you doing? Guys, Migam, she is a student teacher. She's been working very hard. I need to catch up with you, Migam. Okay. By the way, something I wanted to talk about. So I've been preparing for this webinar on Thursday. I hope I'll be ready. I need to practice a little bit with some other teachers to share ideas. And then I've been working on a series of 4 videos. These are game videos that you can use in your class. It's called Guess the Sound. And it will play a sound and then ask students to guess what that sound is. The first video is nouns. So it's like, what is that sound? It's a hair dryer, or it's a lawnmower. Okay, so it plays the sound. It gives the student a couple of seconds to write down their answer, and then at the end I play the sound and the answer, so students can listen, and it's 20 sounds, and they can write down what their guesses are, and then you can check it at the end. It will easily take up maybe 20 to 30 minutes of your class, and you can pause it. So the first one is nouns. Then I finished verbs, and I'm almost finished with animals for our younger learners. And then the last one I still need to complete is characters. So funny or cartoon characters, popular characters with kids. So I'll play the voice like SpongeBob, and kids have to guess who that character is. It's going to be a lot of fun. So those are 4 videos I'm working on. I'll probably finish them after the webinar's done. And then yesterday, I had this surge of inspiration. Let's call it that. I wrote, there was something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it is how to teach an ESL class. I've done videos before on how to start class. I've done videos before on activities for class and classroom management, but I have never done a video showing exactly how I would run a class, how to teach an ESL class. Now, there are thousands of ways to teach English, but this is just with my experience with certain students, how I would run a class. And I wrote the script for that. I totally wrote the script yesterday. It took me 5-6 hours, I think. Yeah, about 5-6 hours to write. Taking breaks in between as well. Was it 6, 8? I don't know. I forget. Anyway, I wrote that yesterday, and I should shoot that next week maybe. or after the webinar, because this week this Tuesday I will release just another interview with someone in Korea. But from next week I will either, if I'm done with the how to teach ESL video, I will release that, or maybe one of these games I've been making. Okay, anyway, so that's what I've been busy with. Guys, if you have any questions or anything interesting you want to talk about, please put it in the comments below. Sorry I'm going so slowly. I see I'm 10 minutes behind. Salam. Hi, I'm Selam Mavit from Uganda. I'm Eritrean, but I want to learn English. Well, Salam, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there something you want to talk about? Mario. Hi, hola, teacher. Hi, Mario. How are you doing? I love seeing Mario's comments every week. He shares something interesting. Jazer, Eric, in verb forms, can you tell me about the past participle in a simpler way? How and when to use the past participle verbs, difference of past participle. Okay, Jazer, I'll get to that in a little bit. I usually, with the grammar questions, I give them a couple of minutes. I think what I really want to do is create. I need to do more videos on grammar so that I can just quickly answer. But when I do these live streams, I get into a flow of talking about things. But how it works is, the flow state is, I get very talkative and creative, and that uses my creative side of the brain. But when it has to come to grammar, that is more like that is a more logical part of my brain that I have to use. So sometimes it's really difficult for me to, when it comes to grammar, to suddenly come from this creative part where I'm just trying to flow and answer questions, and then switch to a more logical part, if that makes sense. I've never spoken about it before, but I think that's what happens. Because, but give me a second, and I'll think about it, and I'll get back to that one. Boni-esther, will they likely make a recording available after the special ed webinar? Boni-esther, definitely they will. I will also share it on the Etiquette site, and I think even beyond that, I feel like this is a learning experience. Everything in life is a learning experience. Me doing these live streams are practice and learning experiences. So this webinar I'm doing, I want to use it as an experience, and then in the future use the ideas and the thoughts that I had, and then create videos about those ideas. So I'm definitely going to talk a little bit more about it in the future too. My dad says a shout out to Migam too, reminding us that South Korea's Independence Day as well. I remember the thousands of flags along the main roads in all the cities. Yeah, I remember Migam. There in Changwon, there's or in what is it? Masan. Masan is one of the cities, and there's this long street with thousands of Korean flags flying there. Adiba, no, I'm not talking about my brother, and I'm talking about that's different from other children. Okay, can you give me an example of how they're different, Adiba? Bahare, please tell us about the different aspects of private class, especially online class. So private class, you mean teaching one-on-one. Private classes, they're more specialized, and it's more for the individual. So you've got the responsibility as the teacher to tailor make the whole curriculum around that student's needs. So you've got to find out what their current level is, what they want to do in the future. You can also look at some of the mistakes they make, some of the things that you'll have to work on. And then you've got to create a step-by-step, create a curriculum that can help them solve these problems that they have. Online class is the same. I mean, if it's a private class, it's still the same principles count. You've still got to talk with the people. You've got to allow them to speak. You've got to create exercises for them to improve their English. Pao, hi Eric, hi Pao. Active English Academy with Pashto. Hi Fida Himat, sir. It's nice watching you live. Hi Fida. Let's see, where are we? Active, I watch your videos on teaching mythologies. They're amazing. Thank you so much. I hope they help. Mario, good morning. Greetings from Asatapec, Mexico. Very interesting. That's a really nice sounding name. Um, Let me quickly see. What did I want to look up? Oh, yeah. I think I was going to look up. Jay asked me about the past participle. Oh, okay. I need to do that. Okay. Give me a second. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Let's quickly continue. Where are we? Sorry for the sound, guys. I love special kids. They want to play and do games and learn English like songs and the alphabet. I've got so much respect for teachers that teach very young students, but because for me, I know how demanding young learners are. You're not just teaching them, you're raising them, you're taking care of them, you're taking care of their physical needs, their mental needs. You've also got to really they've also got shorter attention spans, so you've got to have activities that help and support them too. So I've got a massive amount of respect for teachers that teach young learners. And you've got to approach teaching with a fun attitude to make it interesting for them and to use these songs and games and chants. Mario, can you help us with some activities to promote speaking in online classes? The production stage. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this one, Mario. Now, this is one of my videos, and I really like this because it uses Bamboozle. And Bamboozle, there are some great ideas on. Oh, sorry, let me just quickly search online games. I changed the title and it's made a difference. Now, I love these, and most of you have probably seen me share these because it's so useful to use. And on Bamboozle, you'll find a lot of simple games, but they can help students with production. It really helps a lot. So check out these videos for some ideas. My dad says, Boni-esther, amazing work you've done with the reflective journal. Very nice. Ma'am, Jennifer, hello, Eric. Kindly share it to me. What are the techniques about teaching phonics sounds for first year students? I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. Jennifer, that is one of the videos I'm dying to make, is how to teach phonics. Well, with phonics, obviously, first, you're teaching young students. You need some flashcards. You need some books for them to write. You need to use lots of fun games, interactive games. And what I would say is with the phonics, first, you're going to start off with the individual phonics, the A, B, C, D. So they're going to learn the alphabet and the sounds that go with those words. So first, they learn the alphabet. The second phase is you're going to start putting some sounds together. As, at. So let's say you're doing at. They know A, and they know T, and they put it together, at. And then you give them examples, rat, cat. You give them a picture and you play games with them, maybe doing chants, maybe doing flashcard games, but they should constantly be repeating those words. They're going to write them down. So you're going to go through these words, and then you're going to start making more words together. The students are going to copy them. After that, so when they learn the basic alphabet, the sounds, putting the sounds together, and then you're going to make simple words. And that is your job as a teacher. Now, I'm just doing it very quickly. Most of the books that you can buy for phonics all explain these, and they're very useful to use. So what I would say is just get those curriculums, those books, work through them, use lots of flashcards and games to make it fun. Get the students up, get them moving, get them repeating those words over and over. That, I think, is the most important. But I will make a video about it in the future before the year is over. Luzaang, yes, please. We'll love to see that video for ideas in teaching. Marga, Eric, you're so friendly and always smile. That's why I love watching your videos. It's helped me a lot. Well, thank you so much, Marga. Yeah, I think, when I'm speaking with you guys or when I'm in my class, I get a massive amount of joy from it. Even if I'm tired before or anything, once I'm here and I know I'm talking with you guys and I read your comments, it really gets me energized and happy. Sometimes I think I jump around a lot. I know that Letty told me before, she's like, Eric, you've got to focus. And I'm like, yes, I know, but there are so many things I want to talk about and so many things I want to share. So here's Letty actually. She says, I have prepared my year's classes for presential classes, but presential classes. But now I will be doing hybrids all year now. What few things should I do with my planning now? Great question, Letty. Yeah, so teaching in class or teaching online. Now, for myself too, I've had to do hybrid. Um, I think the most important thing is that you've got a connection with your students, either if it's online or if it's in class. You've got an email or you've got a messenger or you've got some kind of way to reach your students. I think how you now prepare your students is you've got to send them something before class to remind them. Let's say you gave them the curriculum. Now before class, you've got to constantly remind them this is what you're going to do. And then it gets very tricky because now you've got to teach, if it's hybrid, you've got to prepare for students that will be in class and for students that will be online. My suggestion is to plan for online because it's so easy to adapt anything to offline in class with you. So I would say focus on online. And when you're teaching, you teach for online. And when students are in class, just let the people online know that the students in class will be your focus, but the way that you teach it will be through online, if that makes sense. I hope that helps a little bit on my idea on it. Mario, about those simple games you showed me, I took and participated with the teacher, Eric, with my students in computer class. It was super cool. I'm so happy. Yeah. Sometimes I share some PowerPoints or some easy games. That's why whenever I find something I think might be useful, I share it with you guys. And that's why I think these sounds games that I'm making, I think they will be fun. These PowerPoints, some of these bamboozle games, I love sharing these with you because those are things that I would also use in my class. How far? Oh, I'm not too far behind, am I? About 8 minutes. Even though it's a black day here in Afghanistan as the government shifted to Taliban regime, but I still want to focus on my lessons. I'm so sorry to hear that, but 100%, you've got to focus on your job. Your role as a teacher is to educate your students and to make sure that they get the education they need. 100% focus on that. I'm so sorry to hear about that. I think it's been all over the news, and I think I'm seeing some of the scenes and what Afghanistan was like before and now. I really hope things turn out well. Please take care and be safe. Guys, we are from all over the world, and but the one thing that unites us is that we're teachers and we share this bond. So wherever you are, please be safe, take care of yourself and your students, and just reach out for help if you need it. We're a large community and we want to help each other. Adiba, example, like he, she, they're not born in a normal way. They're not born in a normal way. Are they crazy? Are they weird? What is wrong with these students? If it is a physical defect, then I want you to be good and be nice to them, because then it's something they can't control. If it's uncontrollable, if it's who they are, if it's something they're born with or something that happened to them, we have to accept them and try and support them. But if they are weird or crazy, you can try and help them. But if that doesn't work, just try not to let them influence you in a negative way. Adiba. Bahare, thanks for sharing your information. Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry. Everyone on Facebook, I've been sharing all the information, but only with the YouTube people. So I'm so sorry. I've only been sharing on YouTube. Okay. From now on, I'll share. What was it I was sharing? I'll quickly share it on Facebook too. Let me quickly share. I thought it was strange. I'm seeing a lot of people on YouTube, but not as many on Facebook today. Okay. Well, let's continue. Anika, hello. I'm from India, but teaching in Japan. I really admire your content and video making quality. Please share how you edit and make vlogs. Ankita, not Anika. Ankita, um, I thank you so much for the compliment. I am not very good at editing. I just have the same thing I'm doing over and over again, and I try and improve little things each time. So I'm trying to work on the audio quality now. I use a program called Filmora, and I've got a camera with a shotgun mic. I prepare a script usually because, as you can see, I put in a lot of so's and ums. So I need a script to really clearly share my ideas. So I've got I've got a script, and I still make mistakes. I read it out, and then I just edit out those parts. I put in a couple of titles and some. I apologize. And some videos or pictures, and it's just a process. I think with everything in life, it's probably just a process for us to improve and get better. It's so strange today, guys. I think I've got so many on YouTube, but I think there might be something wrong with Facebook. Oh, Jazer, you said it's all right, Eric. Thank you so much. It's really hard to teach grammar rules, even though we're good enough to speak. Yeah, well, Jazer, it's something I want to do in the future, and I want to focus on. It's just difficult for me at the moment, usually, to share some of these things to go into it. Yeah, I'll definitely make some videos on it in the future. Let's see. Awe. Hello, Eric. My name is Awesta. I'm a teacher from Iraq. I really get benefit from your videos. Thank you so much for your effort and giving us great ideas. By the way, everyone, if you want some videos, if there is a topic that you are struggling with, if there are some videos that you would really want, just put it in the comments below. In the future, I've got a list of videos that I still need to make, and I'm only one man. I can only work so fast, and I should work faster, I know. But if you put it in the comments, it gives me ideas, and I will try and make good quality videos for you to help with whatever issue you have. Mario, when you have mixed ability groups, how can you plan your ESL class in order for all your students? Mario? This is a question I was asked often, so I made a video on it, exactly what I was thinking about it, and I hope this helped. This is one of the videos I'm proud of because many people have asked me for my thoughts, so I made this video. It doesn't do that well compared to my other videos, but I think it's got some good ideas. So check out this video. It's all about teaching mixed level classes, and I think it's got some good ideas. Ankita says, phonics sounds, CBC, right. Consonant blend, div craft, diphthongs. Thank you so much, Ankita. And syllables. See, that's what I need to start sharing. Do my research, create a video on it. So, Somya. Hi, Somya. Somya, which one? Oh, yeah, I just shared them. You said kindly share them again. There we go. Migam, when I started to pick up English as a kid, the first question I asked to a random foreigner is, why G in giraffe and G in grape sound different? Giraffe and grape. Yeah, there are so many interesting ways. I know that there is a famous poem, why, or I think it's like a poem, or why English is difficult. Why English is difficult. Is it a poem? I think. Let me quickly look it up. I think. Where is it? Oh, why English is hard to learn. Okay, let me quickly share this with. I'm going to save it, and I'm quickly going to read it with you. It's so much fun. Okay, there we go. And now let's share it. This is really fun, Migam. You'll check it out now. Let's share. I don't use this share a lot, but I think it may be useful. Let's see. Window. No, show me. No. That's not what I want to share. Can I share? There we go. Share. Okay. Can everyone see this? Why English is hard to learn. We'll begin with box. The plural is boxes, but the plural of ox is oxen, not oxes. One fowl is goose, and two are called geese. Yet the plural of moose is never called meese. You may find a lone mouse or a house full of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not heis. The plural of man is always men, and the plural of pan is never pen. If I speak of a foot and you show me 2 feet, and I give you a book, would a pair be a beak? If one is a tooth and a whole set are teeth, why shouldn't 2 booths be called beef? If the singular this and the plural is these, should the plural of kiss be ever called keys? We speak of a brother and also of brethren. But though we say mother, we never say metheren. Then the masculine pronouns are he, his, and him. But imagine the feminine she, she's, and shim. I don't think this is the one. There's another one about pronunciation. This one is. Oh wait, let me see. Where's that one about pronunciation? Where is it? It's really good. Let me see. Difficult English pronunciation. Pronunciation poem. Yeah, that wasn't the one I was looking for, but it's still funny. I hope you guys don't mind. I think this is quite interesting to read these together. I like this. I think, is this it? English pronunciation. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to show you. Okay, this is also a really nice one. Give me a second while I save it. Is everyone doing well? Is this interesting? I kind of like reading this with you guys, to be honest. I hope you're okay with it. It's really funny to me. Okay, let's see. Window and share. Okay, this is the one I wanted to share, Migam. English pronunciation. If I can pronounce correct, if you can pronounce every word in this poem, you will be speaking English better than 90% of the native English speakers in the world. After trying the verses, a Frenchman said he'd prefer 6 months of hard labor to reading 6 lines aloud. Okay. I'm going to test myself. Let me know how it goes. I think my stream okay? Okay, let's try this out. Oh, okay. Dearest creature in creation, study English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse sounds like corpse, corpse, horse, and worse. Corpse, corpse. Yeah, I think I was right there. I will keep you, Susie, busy. Make your head with heat. Make your head. Make your hair. Make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye, your dress will tear. So shall I, O hear my prayer. Just compare heart, beard, and herd, dies and diet, lord and word, sword and sword, retain and Britain. Mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and ague. I think it's ague. But be careful how you speak. Say break and stake, but bleak and streak. Cloven and cloven and oven, how and low. Script, receipt, show, poem, and toe. Okay, really nice one. What did you guys think? I struggled there for a bit. Where is it? Stop sharing. Okay, very interesting. I kind of like that when Migam said this. Very interesting that you guys enjoy. Rabia, hello, Eric. Are you Christian or Muslim? I am Muslim. Rabia, I am Christian, but it's lovely to have every teacher from any faith join us. So you are more than welcome to come. Ankita, thank you so much for the good vibes. I think a lot of you lost a lot of faith in me after reading that. Are you guys still okay with me? I think my voice is going there. Mario said, what I have to say, Eric, is I really like the games there. Excellent. I'm so happy, Mario. Marga, do you want to go here in Japan? Or if you have a chance, do you want to work here? Marga, originally I wanted to go to Japan to work. And who knows, in the future I might. But for now, I'm very comfortable where I am. But I do understand that I need to move on at some point. But with my job, it gives me a lot of time to work on my videos and on my content. So for now, I will stay here in order for me to work on things I need to do. Oleander, yeah, we argue over the sound of but and put as well. That's a good one, Oleander. Mario, what do you recommend with that we do for teachers' well-being? Very good question, Mario. Take care of yourself. Take time to rest. Take time to take your mind off of work. Spend time with friends and families. Don't bring up work. I think you have to focus on the controllables. What are the controllables? What you spend your time on and your health. So go for walks, eat healthy, drink water, stretch in the mornings, try and get enough sleep. If you can take care of the things that you can control, then the things that are out of your control, you don't have to care about, so focus on the things that you can control. Then make sure that you are prepared for class. Make sure that all your planning and you're on top of your grading, and that you know exactly what's going on in your class. Because I felt that teachers that are really struggling with their classes, they've got the most stress. So if you can take care of your classes, your relationship with your students and with your colleagues, you will be a lot better. One more tip. When you're away from school, you do need to do your work and your planning, but finish that work and then step away and have time just for yourself and your family. If you try and do both at the same time, you will fail and it will really affect your mental health. So take care of yourself, work hard, get everything sorted, take care of your house, take care of your job. But when it comes time to relax, focus on yourself and your family. Bahare, I will watch all your videos. I know I can use all your information in my classes. By the way, would you please help us on how to be a teacher in another country? I mean abroad. Well, Bahare, I'm doing a video on teaching in Korea, but I have done other interviews with teachers before. So just go on my channel and search interviews. And on those interviews, I talk with other teachers that do it. I haven't done videos exactly on how to teach in other countries because it's so varied. But what I would love to do is interview teachers from every country and get some of that information out for you. I'd love to do something like that. Mario, I think it's easy to learn English. It's just because you're so smart, Mario. For me, only some vowel sounds make it difficult. Sometimes I have to appeal to Google Translate to teach Eric. Very good, and every time there's a new word that you don't understand, you're learning. Marga says, wow, interesting. And she says, so confusing, the pronunciation. I'm having a hard time to get student engagement for online classes and tried some of your games. It worked well and the kids enjoyed it. Oleander, I did a video on how to teach online with Zoom. That is where I sit down and I show exactly how I teach on Zoom. It's a very long video, but I'm very proud of the video. And by the analytics, when I look at the analytics, I feel it kind of feels to me that people feel the same way. And that really makes me happy. I'll quickly share it. How to teach on Zoom. Now, I've done how to teach. Why don't you want to do that? How to teach online. Where is that? Sorry, it's a little bit late. It's slow at the moment. How to teach. I really like this. Come on. Why do you hate me? How to teach. Okay. Last time. Let me try this quickly. Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, I've got another way of finding it. Give me 1 sec, everyone. We're almost at the end of today's live stream. I want to say thank you so much to everyone joining me. And by the way, you can join me on Thursday when I'm going to do the webinar. I hope it goes well. Yeah, let me share this one with you. I really like this video because it shows a lot of the things that I do on Zoom, and it helps with online teaching now. In case you haven't seen it yet, let me paste it here. Yeah, today not a lot of people on Facebook. I think it's because I didn't post as much on there. Okay, Kevin says, thanks a lot for all your lessons. Thank you, Kevin. Marga, Eric, thank you. You're so nice. Bare, thank you. Love to watch the interview video from your channel. I will watch as soon as possible. Lusa, I have taught in three continents: South America, in Colombia, then moved and lived in UK, London, spent 10 years in Asia and Malaysia, now back in Colombia. Lusa Ang, when am I interviewing you? I will send you a message. If you want to be interviewed in one of our live streams, please let me know. I would love to have. I love having interesting teachers on. I had Boni-esther on before. I had Migam, and I would love to interview you if you are open to it. Okay. How to be in your seminar? Bahare. Just check in the description. There is a register. Just register for it. Abela Abdel Haq. Hi, I'm from South Africa. Everyone, my voice is going away for a little bit and we're almost finished. So you can put in your final comments. I know today was a little bit strange. I tried to share so many things with you. I hope it was useful. I know I didn't answer all the questions. I will try and be better prepared next week. Thank you so much to everyone for joining. Aurelio, thank you very much for your great advice. Always useful. Hope to see you next Sunday. Anytime. I'm here every Sunday. Bahare, thanks a lot. Boni-esther, it's been fun spending time with you. All blessings. Boni-esther, thank you so much for all your support and all your kindness. Ulfa, hi, Eric. Nice to see you. Ulfa, I almost missed you. Hi. Okay, everyone, I think this is a good place to stop the live stream. Thank you so much for everyone for coming. Have a great day and a great week, and maybe I'll see you on Thursday. Everyone, take care and bye-bye.